inside the Dorothy Jemison Day Theater, where one of my favorite childhood stories is showing, Mary Poppins. I'm about to step behind the curtain with two of the stars of the show, and I'm taking you with me in today's Around Town. My gosh. I'm so excited to be here with Mary Poppins, who's played by Kristen Sharp, and Bert, who's played by Con O'Shea Creel. And we're sitting on the stage where they're going to be performing between now and August 2nd. For their show, Mary Poppins. So it's great to see y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. I cannot wait to see this show. I love Mary Poppins. It's classic. Tell us what we can expect.
Well, I think that you can expect a lot of what you're used to seeing. Obviously, people are really attached to this story, and we have an iconic picture in our head from the movie. And so I think that the stage version has a great marriage of the books and the movie. You get a little bit of everything, so it's a fresh take on the things we know really well.
Yeah, you get plenty of Cockney accents and British accents. I find myself slipping into Birmingham accent now that I've transplanted from New York for the time being. So, you know, we'll get your, like for Bert, I'll say my THs become Fs, so it's nice to be here with you, or my Rs are really soft R's, and shake sands, you shake sands with a chimney sweeps.
For those who may not be familiar with the story, give us an overview.
Julian Fellows, who writes Downton Abbey, or wrote Downton Abbey, I guess, he wrote the book for this adaptation for the stage, and it's very much the same kind of through line of Mr. Banks kind of discovering his family and the important things in life, and then they've had to figure out how to bring theatrical magic. You know, the movie had the dancing penguins, which was groundbreaking at the time. So there's also some magic in ours that's a more, you know, three-dimensional theatrical kind of magic that we bring to the show as well.
Let's talk about your characters. Mary Poppins first. Tell us about her.
I think that she probably, and I've said this a number of times, just in researching her and what I knew of her as a little girl, she just was a hero, and I think we all looked at her that way. As an adult, I see her very differently. I see her having just the most perfect boundaries of any human being, but also just having such a heart and a passion for change, and being able to discipline in love and gentleness. And I kind of see her as just knowing how this is all going to turn out. And so it was a really big challenge for me to not get emotional in scenes and to stop and realize that she knows what the outcome is going to be. And so she knows how to push them along and keep challenging them to help and bring about the change of this family without her getting so involved. But you do see moments at the end of the show where she does battle her own desires and her heart. You can see where her heart's kind of mixed up in there for sure.
It's got to be a fun character to play. I mean, you get to fly. Yes, I do. That has been a huge challenge for me, but it really is beautiful. I was nervous about it, but the first time I saw this audience full and looked down and saw even adults wiping their eyes, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not scared anymore. I just want to have this moment with them. And tell us about Bert.
Bert's kind of thing is he's this jack of all trades, and when Mary Poppins arrives, he finds that he has some magic that he doesn't have when she's not there, and also his ability to relate to children, and even by the end of the show relate to an adult and try to bring about a realization that in a really touching scene with Mr. Banks. We think of Dick Van Dyke, and I thought, okay, I watched a kid and I really felt warmth and care from him, and that's, I guess, what I try to capture and bring as well to the role myself.
What a treat this will be to get out and see this summer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun thing to do.
For sure. I don't think you want to miss it.
Yeah, we're loving it.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
How fantastic were they? I can't wait to come see this show. For more information on how to purchase tickets, go to WIAT.com and click on Wake Up Alabama right under the News tab. That's where you'll find this story posted, and also a link to Red Mountain Theater Company where you can buy your tickets directly. I'm Mary Stackhouse with more Around Town coverage you can count on.
The preceding portion of Wake Up Alabama was sponsored by Red Mountain Theater Company.